Hello everyone, this is Talby Fox here. Today we have another 3v1 map. Well, not another, this is the same one, just been improved. Let's put this as a 3 times speed. I don't want it too fast, I want it 3 times speed, so this should ideally take 10 minutes, this video, if that time stuff does work. Players, we have me, Talby Fox as blue. Lee Cross, purple once again. That's to suffer through the marshlands, I think they're called, the mudlands, whatever. Red does have a lot of units on me, and then orange, he's probably the weakest out of all those, his veteran and all that. I mean, he's not as competent as me and Lee Cross, but then we have Girth as red. He will eventually win. I'm not going to do general cards because, you know, I already did that first video. And I got other things I need to sort out in this video. AKA making a good title. Not title. Thumbnail. Yes, red has a lot of units on me. And as you can see, like cashier raids, I am suffering. So, red's other fronts are more stale. Supposedly, what red? I don't know. I'm not red. I never play. It's difficult. 3v1s are difficult. You got 3 fronts to micromanage, and about 12 cities. So this is practically bigger than any other War Dot game. Now we will show you. So this is version 2, and right now what we're playing on. I'll show you version 3.1 right here on screen. Well, I've just popped up. Minus that, version, it's improved stuff. Purple gets a bigger front and all that. Orange, cities are closer, so orange can't really stuff as much. Orange can't be, you know, can't make mistakes as much. And then blue's front is decreased by 1. So supposedly blue is probably the strongest front in the new version. I don't know. I have to test it out next subscriber Saturday, however. I won't talk much about purple because, you know, if you want that, check out Lee Cross's video. And then he's also talked a bit about orange, so I'll just do my thing. Mine was the most exciting one, okay? Red's pushing me back by a lot. Supposedly, people can question me, like... I mean, I'll answer it. So why don't I just hold... I mean, obviously there's not back, but why don't I just counterattack? Well, because 1, it's inefficient to, like, attack back. Because I no longer get, like, a defender's advantage. And 2, if you try to hold the same place for a long period of time, you start losing infantry units, like I just lost one here. And then your entire front will collapse. Me and purple did a bit of friendly fire when he was trying to help me. I got a good encirclement right here. So practically, if red wants to take this city, he has to suffer through it. Now encircle another unit. Obviously, I think if Girth had his full attention on me, I wouldn't be able to pull like these things off. But yeah, you know, not much he can do like that. He has 3 fronts he has to manage against. Nope. Purple did manage to push red pretty far back. Oh, red just gave up on that area. I mean, I understand, like, there's nothing to gain from holding or fighting that area. The easiest area to defend is probably the marshlands for red. Like, this entire area, the mudlands, is practically a living fortress. This is Stalingrad. I get another encirclement of 3 enemy infantry units and a tank. Purple gets a massive encirclement. Oof, not good. He loses about 2 divisions from that, maybe 3. I don't know. Red does take a city from me, and now I do the smart move and I push back across the river line I have. Orange also gets encircled. This is a bit of like a sort of comeback for red. Unlike everyone else, I haven't choked, I haven't lost a lot of units compared to them over nothing. I'm... Oh, I think what's crazy is that I've taken about 2/3 of casualties, the same as Red. Red has only taken like, ooh, yeah. You see this is dangerous settlement too. I'm starting to encircle Red's units. Red doesn't have a lot of units on me. He's shifted towards the Lee Cross, who currently is a bigger threat. Now, I don't know if he pulls the encirclement off. I think he loses attention. Yeah, he loses his attention at the wrong time. He probably he shifted over here. He probably should have just left that for a bit longer. Yeah. I'm curious when Girth will do a video about this. I'm gonna say as soon as he wins. I was saying version 3, I'll talk about it later. Increase the speed by 1. Boop. I'm now attacking across the bridge again. And I'm just encircling units at this point. This is my operation. This is my first offensive right here. My very first offensive. I've been playing defense the entire game because Mr. Girth had so many troops on me. I mean, no, orange and purple are taking a lot of casualties, and they haven't even killed that much. It took the casualty numbers is just doubled, and they only shaved off like 100, like less than 100k troops off Red. I will say Girth does have a lot of money, and obviously it takes time for units. As you can see, this is taking a long time for units to spawn here. There we go. I think that's more like coding. Either way, what Girth should have been doing is, he's doing it now, but what he should have been doing is moving units off, and every time he hears a click, he'll move the unit back off. Because if we look at the casualties, if we combine these two together, like 400 plus another 300,000, 750k, like a bit more than 750k. What isn't good? What means Girth's only produced a total of like 20-ish thousand, maybe 30,000 troops. No, I mean, if we look at me, I produced about the same amount as him. What isn't good? That is not good at all. Reasoning is because it's not a 1v1. It's not me versus Girth. It is me, Lee Cross, and Oath versus Girth. So he should have been producing 3 times more units than me. I mean, as you see, he's sitting on a large economy. The problem is he's like not moving units that much off the cities. And apparently he complained about them being too close to the water. I mean, bruh. 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah, they're close to the water, but there's like, you just shift them to the other side. Like, water there, shift there, water there, shift there. There, there. And then these are practically okay, man. I see. The excuses. I am slaughtering Red units. I mean, the main reason is because he doesn't have that much on me, so I have a lot of free maneuverability over him. That's pretty good. Like, very good. I don't know why he has a heavy tank. I think that's weird. Now the question is, does he get this massive encirclement off of orange? Yes, he does. And orange just loses so much. Like, just death. Orange does get a couple of units out. I mean, that's because Red loses his attention again. I don't know if he was suffering through lag. But now I'm besieging a city. I have a bunch of fresh units. I've built more units now. So this, in total, is 300,000. I've started with a 250,000. What means I've built over 50,000 units. Now if we add Red's 700, 780,000. Minus 750,000. What is 30,000 troops? Okay. This is the main problem Red had, is he wasn't producing units. I mean, fair enough. He has 3 points to micro, and it does take time for units to spawn. Like, he said 7 seconds, but like, it's 7 seconds for everyone. That's how the game works, I think. I think that's the only thing I'll criticize him for. I won't criticize him for any of the front combat things. Maybe a bit of he should have kept some more attention over time. Now this is a problem. Orange, it does push Orange because Orange fumbled, but even though Red hasn't been able to get any cities because how far I put them back. I did change that. We'll look at the version 3.1 after this game. There's a reason I speeded it up. Practically, this game lasted about 30 minutes. That's not bad. Minus that, Orange is losing so many units. Practically, Orange has catched up to my early heavy assault casualties. It's kind of bad. I mean, obviously, Orange isn't really the brightest out of all this. I consider it, I don't know, he isn't, yeah. But I mean, hey, subscriber Sunday, anyone can join. Okay, from Girth, one of the problems he always had with like these 3v3 games was that he was playing against competent players. He was playing against players what know what they're doing. Like the first one, it was me, Lee Cross, and Wee Princess. We are all very good players. About top 50. I'm top 35. Right at the current moment. Skill-wise, I'll say I'm at least top 20. I definitely won't push myself to top 10. I mean, I don't know. I only know like 3 people. Actually, a couple, like 5. At least 5 people who are better than me at War Dots, but that's fine. That's no longer my goal is no longer to be the best player of War Dots. My goal is just to gain a bunch of super popular and be rid of War Dots as soon as I can push myself out of this endless cycle of creating War of Dots content. I'm stuck in an endless loop because no one else. Oh. I mean, I do have plans of trying to shift again. It depends if the video does well or not. Anyway. At this point, Red, even I outnumber Red at this point. So yeah, it's taken more casualties than us, maybe. I don't know. We'll calculate this. We'll pull on the calculator. Actually, no, we won't pull it. We'll pull my phone. Whatever. You enjoy. Calculator. But I will pause it if this thing goes on too fast. Calculator. Alright, so 3 plus 2, 2, 3, 7. I got that. 2, 3, 7 plus 1, 9, 8 plus 2, 4, 7 equals. Yeah, we've only taken like 100 casualties less than him, but to be honest, I think we were making more units than him. Like about all of us have at least over 1/3 of 1,000,000. Like me, I have at least had 400,000 units in total. Like adding troops and casualties. There's peace. We peace out because Red's lost.